is how much that has grown since then. This is it. This is it. So guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Adaogo. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly do so. So in today's video, I just want to make an update about my laser hair removal. Okay, so today is actually the 7th day since I had my first session of the laser hair removal, and I want to update you guys on what has happened so far. Did I have any irritation? Did I have any kind of redness, any kind of bumps after the laser? So the answer to this question is no. Since my first laser up to this moment, this is the first week update, I've not had any kind of irritation, no redness, no bumps. You know, some people get laser. The truth is that some people get laser and they end up with bumps. I don't know what could be the cause of that. Maybe because they did not follow the aftercare instructions very religiously, or maybe because of where they got the laser. I don't know. But the therapist that actually had the laser done on me gave me an aftercare instruction, which I've actually followed religiously. Like, I do not want any issues. So they gave me, so I got some things that I'm meant to use on my face after the laser, like the laser aid, the lactic acid cleanser, and the glycolic acid face scrub. Although I've not started using the glycolic acid face scrub, so I followed the aftercare very strictly, and trust me, I've not had any kind of issues so far. Some people do get laser done and they begin to experience redness. I've read articles about that, and I've read people's review on how they got laser and they experience redness or some kind of irritation on their skin. And for me, I don't want to actually conclude, because this is just my first session, but so far so good. I've not had any kind of issues with this laser. And I think one thing with people is that when they get laser done or get any kind of procedure done, they do not follow the aftercare. You know, the aftercare is as important as the procedure itself that you got done. That's what people don't understand. You have to follow the aftercare strictly, religiously. Like, whatever your therapist tells you to do is what you should do. If she says do not do this, then you don't have to do what she says you shouldn't do. That is the mistake people make. For example, you don't want to meet a doctor and the doctor tells you to take 2 tablets of paracetamol, then you take 10 tablets. That's what people do. People just don't follow instructions. And when it comes to skincare, you need to follow instructions. If you don't follow instructions, then you're going to be causing a big damage to your skin. Okay, so I've followed instructions. I've been washing my face with the lactic acid cleanser that they give to me. I've been applying the laser aid on my face as a moisturizer. I wasn't just applying it here alone, because the therapist actually told me that I can actually apply it all over my face. And I went to the company site, the company that produces that laser aid, and read that of course it can be used all over the face. So for now, that is what has been my moisturizer. And the lactic acid, I've been using it, though I do not use it every day because I do not want too much of exfoliation, but I've been using it and I've not had any kind of irritation on my skin. Okay, and another thing is that when I got the laser done, the therapist told me, she instructed me that I should not use vitamin C serum on my face until after 48 hours of getting the laser done. She actually also told me, do not use any kind of exfoliant apart from the one they gave to me until after 48 hours. So I followed this strictly. Since I got my laser, I didn't use the vitamin C serum because I enjoy using my vitamin C serum at night. You know, the power of antioxidants. If you know me, you will know I love antioxidants so well. So because I do not have to use the vitamin C serum like within the first 8 hours. Seriously, it was doing me somehow like, oh, my vitamin C serum, but I have to stick to instruction. I did not use the vitamin C serum as instructed, so I used other antioxidant to replace it. And another thing is that since I got the laser, I've refused to use any of my exfoliants apart from the one they gave me. It was only just yesterday I exfoliated my face with 50% lactic acid, okay? But since the laser time, even though it's pushing me, do your exfoliation, but I have to stick to instructions, guys. I have to stick to instructions. If not, if I do not stick to the instructions after the laser, then you'll be doing yourself more harm than good. And I've been using my sunscreen. I've always used sunscreen, and since the laser, even the therapist said use sunscreen. I've been using my sunscreen. You do not want to get laser and you do not use sunscreen, you'll be doing yourself more damage than good. Okay, so look at my face. Look at it. No bumps. Okay, no bumps, no redness. Like, we actually know that I actually had the laser. No irritation, because I know how to follow instructions. Most of you do not know how to. Another thing I've noticed, one thing I've noticed since I got this laser done is that my hairs do not grow thicker anymore. Like, the growth is stunted, it's no longer rapid. Like, guys, do you know that if I shave my hair normally just before the laser, do you know if I shave my hairs in less than 23 hours, I have hairs all over everywhere, growing so thick and thick and thick. But since after the laser, guys, this is only how much that I've grown. This, and it's unusual. For 1 week, I did not shave my hair. I'll have just these little hairs. It's never been done. It's never happened before. This is the first time that I did not shave for 1 week and my hairs are just little like this. You won't understand because my hairs grow so fast. But I've not shaved. The reason why I've not shaved since the last time, it's not because they didn't ask me to shave. The therapist asked me that I can actually shave. But the reason is that I wanted to see changes, if there is any kind of changes at all. And for real, there are changes. From the first day, second day, the third day of after the laser, this hair did not grow. These hairs did not grow. It was just, I think, on the 4th day and the 5th day that I started noticing that it's beginning to grow. And that is it. It's just first laser and I'm beginning to see some kind of difference in my hair growth for real. And I hope, I'm only hoping that by the time I do the second session, although the therapist told me that I'm going to see rapid change when I've done the 4th session. And when it comes to irritation, I'm only hoping that it remains this way, that there's no irritation going forward if I follow my aftercare. Because sometimes you don't just conclude with just having one session done in terms of irritations and redness. But so far it's been so gentle. I never knew that laser can be this gentle. Oh God, I did not even feel any kind of pain. I did not feel like I had something done on my face, guys. So you really have to keep up with my laser hair removal series, because as time goes on, it's going to be more educative here about laser, because as I go through this, I'm learning a lot and I'm going to share a lot with you guys. So if laser is something you're trying to consider to do in the future, then you have your girl right here going through it already, and I'm going to help you through this process as I progress with my own journey to making sure that I have these hairs all gone. Like, I'm so glad that I've not shaved for 7 days and it's just little like this. You know, I shave every 2 days, sometimes every day. You guys won't understand what I go through just to shave. So I'm so glad I'm doing this, and I'm going to be as raw as possible in this journey. So you're going to learn and understand if you should get laser or not if you follow me strictly on this journey. Okay, follow me strictly on this journey, and you will know if you're contemplating on getting laser, if you should get it. Because if it irritates my skin, trust me to come here and tell you guys, I do not hide anything from you guys, okay? And if it is good as it goes, trust me to share with you guys also. I just hope that subsequent time, like, it remains this way, that no irritation. And as for the hair growth, guys, I promise you, just one section already, and it has taken like about 3 days for new growth to happen. And I'm hopeful that by the time I've done the third and the fourth one, it's not going to be that much anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and shave my hairs. I usually use razor to just pick it one. I don't shave this way to avoid bumps and all that. Just pick it one. So I'm going to go ahead now and shave for the first time since I did my laser, okay? And let me see how it actually goes. Let me see if I actually shave now, if it's going to take a while for it to grow back or not. Okay. So guys, follow this laser journey, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, can you please kindly subscribe? If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do you know you're wrong? You're so wrong not to have subscribed. Subscribe, guys, if possible. Share the video with your friends. Share the video with your family, okay? I want to be a rapper. So, guys, thank you so much for always watching, and make sure you subscribe. Always come back. So, is how much that has grown since then. This is it. Thank you. Bye, guys.